Okay, first things first. What the crap is an infinite undiscovery? I mean, at best it doesn't mean anything, but at worst it suggests the not finding of stuff for, well, ever. I'll just file this with the other compelling in-action releases. And now to the second question, what the crap is up with the presentation? I got through the opening credits and the first cutscenes and thought, yeah, nice design, graphics aren't brilliant, but it's not bad. But as soon as it went in-game, holy crap, I had to check I hadn't accidentally put a DS game in my 360. I mean, it looks really old school, and not in a good way. And the text is barely legible, and then only a few minutes in, the voice work cut out, and the cutscenes became subtitles only. I mean, I'll take substance over style any day, but if in the first 10 minutes of a game it feels like you're playing something unfinished, then something has gone seriously wrong. And the object lesson in why first impressions are important doesn't stop there. Aside from the confusing title and haphazard presentation, the opening few hours are its weakest, with dull, cookie-cutter quests and derivative characters, and you can just tell that many gamers will give up on it before the game starts to gel and get interesting and the voice actors show up again, which is a shame, because it's not actually a terrible game. So what's it all about? Well, an evil army known as the Order of Chains have shackled the moon to the Earth to leech its special moon powers. You play Capel, a young flautist who bears an uncanny resemblance to Resistance hero Lord Sigmund and is imprisoned by the Order of Chains. Capel falls in with Sigmund's band of liberators and soon learns he has a natural way with swords. In combat, you control Capel's swordplay and can set a rough direction for your party to follow, but the thankfully very competent AI deals with a finer control of your teammates, which is handy as combat is real-time in a bid to bring something a bit different to the JRPG genre. You can, however, connect to one of your teammates to gain access to their skills, which is useful as Capel is no magic user, but not fantastically implemented, particularly as there are no pauses when you're in the menu screens. You can also issue general heal commands, and the AI will decide who is going to do this and how. You can only have up to 4 characters in the field at a time, but you have 18 to look after in total. And this is pretty cool in that it gives you a lot of variety and you can play around with different combinations. And there are even a few moments where you get to use 3 teams of 4 to achieve different objectives simultaneously, which is a really neat idea. But 18 characters are quite a lot to keep track of, and in a 20 to 30 hour game, you're not going to get to know all of them as well as you'd like. You also don't generate enough cash to keep everyone equipped at an appropriate level, so if you have to rely on the specific skills of a character you've neglected, you could be in serious trouble. The wider game has a few interesting angles, including a character who can speak to animals, the ability to approach tasks in different ways, and the day and night cycles which will affect your chances at certain types of action. Capel can also play his flute, bard-like, to do various things like reveal hidden objects or inspire comrades in battle. The environment isn't fantastically designed either and is a little too spread out for comfort, and travelling between cities or finding people you want to talk to, including your own party, can be a lengthy process. In conclusion, this is a bit of a mixed bag. There are some good ideas here if you can stick with it, and bits of it are quite fun and charming, but there are also a number of drawbacks which stack up against it. Now, one of the ironies that exemplifies this perfectly is the fact that as you go up the difficulty levels, you get access to more content, but the game itself doesn't warrant multiple playthroughs. 2 stars.